So let's continue. And I need to find... So we're moving... Okay, so we start off, and it is the top of the order, but I don't think Jen was not here last week. So before we actually jump into it, does someone want to give a recap of some of what's going on? Like maybe in where you are, maybe Eric can give a recap of what people might have heard in the other side, but you are still separate from each other.
Well, the wonderful gentleman that we attempted to talk to decided that he was going to turn the entire bar into these wraith-like creatures, who then proceeded to attack us, because that was such a great plan. And they are currently, I think, they were knocking me down, and I would have to be incapacitated, get back up, and then get knocked back down again. It was a lot of fun.
Well, you are in a bar, so you are in a tavern. You were ready to do that anyway.
It felt more like a Chumbawamba music video than anything else.
Exactly. All right. And what about what's happening where Keone actually is?
There's plenty going on where Keone actually is. Tinker's getting beat up, and we're behind a bar, and he's got it handled. Don't worry. No. Let's see. We're still trying to find Crossco. I can't even. And then, right now, if you're looking at the map and where you are, I am currently Crazy Shags. Because this is the identity I took on to insult Crossco and tried to, like, get him out of hiding. Or maybe his manager will send him my way, or something like that. Trying to do some kind of barred off type thing. And these guys just entered the bar. I can't remember how we actually got started, and I think they just kind of openly attacked us. Or if someone says that Tinker started this fight, I'd also believe that as well. I can't see the other guy. Okay, yeah, the other guy. This guy's bad. And then the guy at the bottom, friend, he has a phoenix that's attacking. And
this one.
Yeah.
That pulls you around.
This guy keeps shooting some goo. The other guy keeps sending a phoenix after Tinker. Tinker's fighting 2 guards down there right now. Yeah.
Testing, audio test. Do you guys still hear lasers and printers and fans?
Yeah, there's a buzzsaw back there. Alright, so in that case, we continue on. Start off over here. Let's see what's gonna be happening over for this guy. Tinker, I am going to need you to make, let's see.
I am only seeing a map of the entire town. Am I supposed to be seeing a map of a tavern or a bar? Or no?
Why would you be there? Let's see.
And
Oh.
Bortle and Louis Cipher are showing to be in one tavern, and
Yeah, there's
myself.
2 separate taverns.
Yeah. Okay. So there we go. All right. Oh, that's right. Okay. So right now, Bortle and Louis Cipher are at the other tavern.
Yes.
And where that guy that we were given from the underground mansion or something? Where is he? Is he with Bortle and them?
You are not sure, I don't think.
Well, he's not here.
Yes, he is not here with you.
Okay. And TJ's the crazy shag.
Shags, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to need a Dex save from Tinker.
He's so dexterous.
Ooh. Alright, so from this guy over here, there's a blast of fire that comes at you in that way. Let me get rid of it though. Okay, good. Before I delete anyone. And that means that we have this one's gonna be ugh. So that is 34 points of damage. What's that? What level? Hold on, let me make sure that was the right number. Yes. Oh, jeez. Alright, so Tinker is down.
Well, I hope Louis Cipher has something.
And we still don't have any healers, right? That's still a thing. Okay.
Not until Tom's new character comes. Tom, give me a... Ooh, okay. Alright, cool. Alright,
Not
so
in
there was
Tomb.
that.
You're dying in Tomb. I just
Right.
want to remind you.
Right. Okay, so there's that. And then we move on to the man himself, Mr. Crazy Shags.
Oh, nice. D. I am a bit confused why this guy is coming after us.
Shaggy was always confused.
Give me a history check. And then and an insight check.
History. I got nothing there. And insight isn't great, but it's
Ooh,
better.
okay. So you kind of have a feeling that he was already looking for someone or something, and you don't remember exactly, but it's kind of something where he might have already had his mind made up a little bit, and he seems like he had what would the term be, like a feather trigger sort of thing, and then it's just like bang. Yep.
What?
All right, that's the thing.
Does he seem like a bounty hunter? Or did me mentioning Croxco trigger him to attack at all?
It wasn't the Croxo stuff. Hold on one sec.
Okay, it wasn't that.
Yes, it wasn't that caused it.
Okay. I feel like I should probably
Give me a couple more
start
saves and you'll be able to
bonus
say
action.
stuff, Tinker. How do I delete chat?
Let's see. Am I able to? Let's see. Am I able to like throw some kind of bonus action to get the fighting to stop? Like some kind of persuasion check. Be like, hey, I don't even know what's going on here, man. Could you hold off on this?
Hey, man. We come in peace.
Like,
With-
zoinks, man.
With that 18, you get the feeling that, you probably wouldn't. Let me hold on. Just move this guy a little bit. He kind of moved to the side. This guy's got his beard, and he's off a little bit. They weren't just kind of hanging out in the middle of you guys fighting. But no, with the 18, you get the feeling that that's probably not going to be happening.
Okay. Alright, fair.
Like, you can't necessarily talk your way out of it. There may be something where if there was a magical convincing, maybe things could turn, because it's not like you get the feeling that this guy's out necessarily for blood, but it's also like, hey, I'm not shying away from stuff.
Right. Alright, then we're just gonna do some Eldritch Blast at this point in time. Oh,
Ooh.
that's wrong start.
Okay, alright, so what? Okay, so it is 15. Alright, that's pretty good. I like that. That whole, like,
Good.
breakdown. Uh, 17 does not hit.
17
But-
does not hit.
He...
That's no
Nope.
good.
So slow. He is
Alright.
at orange. And let's see. Hold on, scroll up on this one. Oh, no, see, good. Because I would have skipped right to Tinker. But it shouldn't be, because we are moving to here. And that means that Bortle... Let me get you... Nope, not that one. I have to be over here. Too many screens. You are up. And also, I'm going to say Louis Cypher is at 5. And if you could check on his thing and just be ready to play as him. Probably just Eldritch Blasts. But...
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'll...
Okay. You got him, Eric?
Yeah, I'll get on to
Yeah.
the campaign.
I specifically gave Eric just because it's he's on that map.
Makes sense.
Alright, there we go. Alright, so first off, it looks like I'm not prone right now, which is great. I'm enjoying not being prone. Fantastic time. Was I raging? I think I was raging. Yes.
I can't imagine that you weren't.
Fair enough. Oh. Just seeing what I have. Oh yeah, yeah. Healing. That doesn't happen. Okay. So I am going to swing at the guy below me here with the great axe I have. There's a 14 hit.
Hopefully, I wrote this down, and I did, and it's not.
You said it hit? Great.
No,
So that's going to be 14 damage.
I did not say that.
I definitely heard yes through the robotic. Alright, so the second one,
Well,
11 also hits, right?
right.
So it's going to be another
So it's
11.
also 11 damage. Yes. Look at your rage has blinded you.
I'm also going to, you know what, I am going to need to move, I think, so I'm going to move back. I know I'm going to have a opportunity attack against me, but
Revocation.
yeah, I need to move. So I'm going to move, well, we'll see what happens, but 40 feet I can move, so where's that stupid ruler? I'm gonna move over here. Alright. So
Alright,
what's
let's
gonna happen?
see what happens, if anything. We've got do attacks. What's your AC?
17.
17. What do... No, not this. Come on. Come on, Schwartz. No, that's too much. That's not even what I'm looking for. Ah, what?
No damage? Awesome. Love it.
Hold on.
Alright, moving
Sorry.
on. So Louis Cypher.
This guy. So yes, actually, you said 17?
17.
Okay, then no.
Awesome.
You
Love
were
it.
correct. Though
Only
jumping the
occasionally
gun.
am I.
So that's both of them swung at you, and you attacked, you ran. Anything else?
Nope.
And your rage, start a new one.
Well, it's going for a minute, so.
Yeah, I know. That's why you have to end it. Alright, so he is going to... Let's hope I grab the right guy. He's going to move down here. I think he has... Yeah.
What's the sign on Keone?
That's a great question.
She's sleeping. What did that pink goo do? Because I noticed that the other people in the goo are also
Yes.
using...
I have forgotten. Bortle and Louis Cypher. Give me a... Let me grab something real quick. Give me a Dex save.
Ooh, that's not good. No, okay. Oh, did I not go over? Let's see. Oh, wait, no, that's... Just pressed his dex save, I thought. Alright, there it is. Okay. 11 on Louise Cypher. I thought I had clicked it before, but I guess it didn't work.
Okay, so he casts up from under you. You feel this, and like you see these arms coming up from the ground, just grabbing and pulling and scratching. And if you saved, and a 16 was a save, but an 11 is not, you are what's the term, like kind of grasped. I don't know if grappled is the right one, but he can't move. That's mostly what it is, so probably grappled, and possibly that too. So restrained for excuse me, failing. And let's see the damage. You take half of this. Where am I rolling? Wow. Alright, well, he's restrained at least. 4 damage to Louis Cypher and 2 to Bortle. Wow.
Because I saved? Cool.
Yep. That was a poor roll. Yeah, sleepy. It must have been sleep. No, there's a, like, grab hand. Come on, where is it? That one. Okay. Then we move over to Tinker. Let's... For a death save. All right, 1 and 1. All right, Keone. Give me a con save. Yeah. You are up.
Now, I'm sure that TJ actually said this in his description of the tavern, but I don't know exactly. The goo and the phoenix, what are those auras about?
So the goo is difficult terrain, and the phoenix is cast by this guy down here.
Oh, okay. And what does the phoenix look like?
I mean, well, you know what? I can kind of show you. Because it's... Come on. Like
Oh,
behind
okay.
him.
So that's what Shred looks like, and the phoenix is behind him? Or them?
Yes.
Okay. And the
But
phoenix is like lighting shit up, like fire damage, or like
yes.
attacking with claws and beaks.
Attacking with like fire damage. It's like shooting like bolts of fire out.
Okay. So I'm gonna move to the side. I'm gonna use a bonus action to hide.
Okay.
Would you like me to roll a stealth? Just
Yeah. Let's do that.
And then I'm going to,
And do you have advantage like all the time or something?
yeah, on stealth
Okay.
checks anyway. Yeah.
Wow.
And then I'm going to fire my light crossbow at Shred. Hidden. Do I have an advantage on an attack when I'm hidden or no?
Yeah, you would.
That's good.
Yes.
Does it hit or no?
17, I believe. Yes, it does.
Fantastic. So when I do that, and I think it automatically rolls my sneak attack. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And I have a feature that allows me to stay hidden even if I hit with an attack or if I miss with an attack.
Really?
So I'm railing.
That sounds...
Only miss.
It's only when I miss. It says, hold on, I'll read it. The Skulker.
Yeah.
Making the attack doesn't reveal your position. I see. Okay. You're hidden from a creature and miss it with a ranged attack weapon. Making the attack doesn't reveal your position. All right. I read that kind of differently. I got you.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, we're used to dealing with Tom's interpretations of things, so it's just like, yeah, and then I can actually do another attack because I'm hidden. Tom, none of it says that.
You're making shit up now.
All of a sudden, you're becoming an anime OP antagonist, so don't be that guy, all right?
Yeah.
Don't be the D&D that guy, Tom. It's so awesome that he can't just respond. Yeah, he can click away until he gets yelled at. Okay.
Actually,
so
so I only
bonus
went
move.
50 feet, so I'm actually going to move again to go my full movement so that I'm not standing the same exact place I just attacked from.
Okay.
So that will be...
So with the... Where you started... with the... What's it called? Yeah.
Oh, the terrain issue?
Yeah. Yeah, but you were able to get there, and then this one over here just counted twice. So, yep, you can get there, no problem.
Okay, cool. And that's my turn.
Okay, so then from there we go to which one? this guy who is hurting. He's taking a couple shots from Tinker. He's gonna try and start to grab Tinker and drag him a little bit. Let's see if we can. He can move him a little bit. He's definitely dragging him behind, though. Next. This guy is going to move up, though. He's going to double move up to there. And let's see. This guy's going to actually step back and throw down a, let's see, copy. Oh, come on. It's a little too much, so we'll go with 15. Did he take acid damage from what? Tasha's can you link that? Actually, I can find it because it might be easier for me. Tasha's Caustic Brew. Display in this. Feet, 5, each creature in the line. I know you had done this at first. And the guy that failed, he took his action. Oh my god, would you stop, please? He took his action to get the acid off of him. That was his first turn. I don't know if he had it again, because I know I marked him the first time, and then I took it off. I don't remember if he had failed the second time. If he did, then he would just have spent his action taking... Do you think he did fail that from before? Because I don't remember your second spell. I remember the first thing you did is shooting that line. And I just don't remember what you did on your second turn. Or what was it? Thunderwave? Did you use Thunderwave? Or am I making stuff up? Okay. No. Now worries. So that guy is gonna throw a smoke bomb out there. He has moved 15. He's going to move 15 more feet. And then we move to another map. As it's currently hard to see over there for some people. And it brings us to Louis Cypher, who is currently restrained by the unnatural arms coming up out of the ground. He could use his action to try and make a strength save to break out of it. And also there are constantly arms reaching up and grabbing, trying to pull and grab and scratch.
Oh, good.
Yes.
So much fun. So if Louis Cypher is to move outside of this circle, what would be the save needed? Or, because he's still restricted, correct?
Yes. So
Okay.
he, what's the strength save to pull himself free? Which I know is the spellcaster's favorite. I mean, he can still do stuff from there, he just can't move. But this,
Okay. Oh,
this,
all right.
so this would be his action if he wanted to do
Okay.
that. If you didn't want to do
Okay.
that.
I thought he was restricted that he couldn't.
No,
do
so like
anything.
if you still wanted to cast a spell or Eldritch Blast or something like that, he'd still be able to do
Okay,
that.
then yeah,
He
that
just
would be
can't
the
move.
preferred thing. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll cast Eldritch Blast then instead. Or he'll cast Eldritch Blast instead. I'm just trying to read up on his stuff, Metamagic. How many Eldritch Blasts can he use?
2.
Or he's not high enough to have multiple Eldritch Blasts, correct?
Wait. Hold on. Where's Eldritch Blast?
Oh,
I think he does.
okay.
Because it says it in the spell itself.
2 beings at 5th level, but he... Okay.
He is 5th?
So, yep. Yep, alright, never mind. Okay. So I'll cast Eldritch Blast at the lower one. No, the higher one, since that one's closer.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here.
For both of them?
Yeah, for both.
Okay.
So, of course, I can't roll it, but alright, so he has a plus 8.
You should be able to roll it. You can,
Oh,
like...
there we go. There
yeah.
it is. Cast in,
and I believe that sneaks in for a hit. Yes, that is a hit for 8. Minus 8.
I'll do a second
And
time.
minus 7.
So, 8 and 7.
Very good. Anything else he's doing?
Let's see. Let's roll his actions. Nothing yet. The only
Okay.
bonus action is not really worth it at the current moment.
Okay. Alright. This guy's gonna come floating right over. And he is going to try and reach out at Louis Cypher.
Okay. AC of 17, by the way.
So that's a no then. Then the next one.
Was that a
17.
miss or a hit?
Wait.
Sorry, you jumbled up.
That was a miss. He's got an AC of 17.
Yes.
Hold on. Bless you.
Thank you.
How?
He's
Oh.
rocking a
Wait, what?
breastplate +1.
That's
That's what he's getting from Warlock.
Oh, is he a
Blade.
Okay, so yeah, he wants to be in close anyway. Right? Cuz
Possibly, but he didn't have any hexblade stuff yet.
Oh, because he's that's funny.
He's still level 3, so he doesn't in sorcerer, so he doesn't have like
Right.
he has like hex warrior, but he doesn't have like the rest
Like
of
any of the stuff that makes it where you go into battle right in the front.
Yeah.
Although
so he has,
it gives you just the medium armor shields and stuff, and then you don't have to deal with that.
He
So
has the curse, he has the warrior, but then everything else it's, just straight basic sorcerer right now.
Mhm.
Because he doesn't have like the fancy weapon shit.
Okay, cool. But yeah, then that makes the AC 17. So, which is a high number. This guy, however, will roll a 19 on the die.
Yep, that'll do it.
So,
Are you tracking his hits? Because I can't in here.
yeah, he hasn't been hit. Are you shitting me?
I thought he took 4 damage.
I know. Once I said that, I'm like, oh right, that was from tonight. So, 4. Nope. Is the number lock on? 4. Hello. Oh, don't die. Put the number. Okay. 4. Then that was another 4. Okay, so he is at 32, and I'll update it on this as well. -8. Back to the top of the order. Move over here. Go there. Scroll down every time. That gets us to Shrend. He definitely took damage, so I need to mark that off. I could have sworn I did. Alright, he's gonna move that over there. And then he's gonna come over here to Tinker. And that's all you see. Crazy Shags, you are currently in smoke that is obstructing your vision.
Okay.
There.
All right. Can I back up with these, or is it's just in front of me, right?
You aren't sure if it's, you know, like, because you are, like, in the smoke, you're fully engulfed. Like, even though you know right now that it's like, if I back up like 2 feet, I'm good. You're just kind of engulfed as Crazy Shags.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
So
you
I
can try and
there's
run
no
in
rule
one
to, like,
direction.
Get out of here or anything like that.
Yeah, no.
Free action, open door. Step through. Bone action, clear. Safe. No. I will. I'll start here for now, but, alright. I can't see through that, but I can just see this guy.
Yep.
Just barely enough. Yeah, I'll attack him. Nice.
Yikes.
Genies. Okay, and then this one's gonna add 3, but it doesn't need to
10
get that
and
1 crit. That 1 extra damage on that 20.
10, so 19. No, I was just gonna do the wrong thing.
Yeah, 19. And that's it.
Okay. Alright, so that means we take off to Bortle on the other side.
Hey.
Well, not the other side yet. He's not making death saves even.
Ow.
I'm saying you're not.
So
That's good.
I'm not restrained, correct?
Correct.
All right. I'm gonna waltz up and try to smack this guy that's, you know, got a hurt on him right now. So
Yeah.
I'm still raging because I'm still within the 10 rounds, I believe. Correct?
You're still within the 10 rounds. Yeah, I'd imagine so. This is probably the 4th round. What are you
All right.
doing? I have bad
What
news.
just happened? Yeah, no, I see that, but I rolled it once, and then it hit twice. But I guess that counts for both, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Well, that happened. And, yeah, good times. Great times.
Okay.
You know, good looking out there.
So, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Make a deck save, please. Sad news.
I am now restricted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Restrained. But, yeah.
And restricted.
Yes. All right. So, we take this. Do I have you? I don't have you. I have that thing. So I have to do this. What? Is great. Beyond 20 is updated, guys. I just had a pop-up tell me. So, you are restrained. It brings up this guy who is going to continue to move forward, and he's going to make you make a con save for both Louis Cypher and Bortle.
Sorry, what do you do to Louis Cypher?
And Bortle.
And Bortle. Yeah, con save.
Oh, well, that's lame.
Well, only for you and Louis Cypher. Ooh.
I don't know why it rolled twice. Again.
Oh.
Oh, wait. No, that's not it. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Yeah.
It thinks you have advantage.
Interesting. No, it's doing it for Louis Cypher too, so.
It thinks everyone has advantage. Inspired.
Oprah over here with advantage. You get advantage, and you get advantage.
Right.
Everyone
Alright,
gets
so
advantage.
Louis Cypher takes 5 points of necrotic damage. Does he have anything against that? What are you doing? Get out of here. He does not, it seems.
No, doesn't look like it.
And you take 2, if I did not say. That was a quick recovery.
Interesting. I just advantage on dex against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. Interesting.
Is that for you?
That's for me.
Huh.
I'm not sure from what though.
Loading. Loading. But that is going to have been that guy. In the meantime, while we look at that stuff, we can move
What?
to yes, we can move to Tinker. Currently 1-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. Oh no. Oh no. Keone. It becomes your turn. On the edge of some smoke as well.
Yeah, when that smoke first got laid down, I wasn't in it, and then suddenly
Yeah, I know.
came back to find that I was.
I know. I had that positioned wrong, and I'm like, oh, whoops, that's not where I put that in my head.
Is this bar underneath it? Is it solid, or is it kind of a walkthrough? Like, is it posts? Is it a wall underneath this bar? What are we looking at?
Okay, so
Is it solid?
the bar itself is like a solid, like anywhere where you see the like no, okay, get out of the way. Yeah. Like this whole like thing has like it's solid underneath. There's like a bit of a lip, but like it's a solid piece underneath. It's solid enough.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's not, walk through sort of thing, right?
Gotcha. Okay. And this hearth over here, is that built up in any sort of way, or is that flat on the ground?
What do you mean built up? Like it's like it goes up, and excuse me. It's, I don't know if I can really show it well. No snapping.
Any place to hide over there, which is ultimately, like, is this a place to hide? Is the hearth a place to hide?
I mean, you could kind of hide behind it, but it's kind of like hiding behind a chimney. Like, you could, from the right angle, like, these guys might have trouble seeing you, but also they know you're there, sort of thing, if they saw you run over.
Okay.
Like, they wouldn't necessarily see you, but it's like, you're right there, though.
While this smoke is here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend my time, and this can be my action. I'm going to spend my time kind of busting open this ale barrel, letting all of the ale in it just piss all over the floor. But I want to open one side of that to be able to, and let it dump out to be able to get inside that barrel. And then with my tools of some sort, I just want to like drill a couple holes in the other side of it so that I can shoot while inside the barrel. Let me do that.
Okay. So to get that to drain quick enough, you'd have to make a significant hole, I'd say. Which, I mean, and also to get in, yeah, you'd have to make also a significant hole. What do you have to do such a thing?
That?
Yes.
Let's see. What do I have? I'll have.
Because, I mean, I love this, and I mean, because thieves' tools, unfortunately, aren't going to cut it because they're too precise. I mean, it's like lock picking and stuff. It's not going to make a big hole, at least a foot, maybe foot and a half at the minimum to kind of get you in it.
Okay. Let's see.
Especially, in a timely manner where, like, each round is
I'm sure
6
that they have a
seconds.
tool. They have a tool at this bar that allows them to tap these kegs. Do they have any sort of, like, small little hatchet on one of these little shelves? All the stuff that's not in the smoke. Like, something that I can use to... Or I have daggers. So I don't know if I have thieves' tools. I do have something that removes nails.
Okay. So the problem is, how long would each of these things take? Because this is more of a fighter or barbarian sort of thing, like smash quickly so that you can get in there, or even like a spell like blast a precise hole, or just destroy it sort of thing, because it would need to happen quick. And most of the things that you're proposing are like, you could definitely get in there within the hour, but by then the smoke will have literally cleared, everyone's gone, and you're hiding in a barrel of ale that is now empty. The ale's all over the floor, and everyone's gone.
Okay.
So I like it. It's just how to get it to
hear
work
you.
in combat.
Yeah, I hear you. This cloud of smoke, how high does it go? Does it go to the ceiling?
Yeah, up at like it's a sphere, or like kind of a dome because it's on the ground. So at its peak, it does, but there's probably a circle. Probably like this area where you can't see,
Okay, perfect.
like all the way to the roof, but the rest of the area is kind of open a little bit, but it's still up like 10 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna move next to Shaggy. 25 feet. Actually, this goo, is this at all obscuring, or no, it's just a goo that's slathered all over the place on the floor on the bar?
It is goo that's, it's all over the place. It's not obscuring anything. It's just on the ground and like the surface.
Okay. Then I would like to be obscured by this smoke right now and just shoot pretty much blindly straight across. Straight through the smoke. Not
Okay.
My desire is to hit Shred, but I am well aware that it's a shot in the literal dark.
Okay. I am going to say, give me a. Let's see. Do I have you up? Yes, I do. Give me a wisdom check.
Oh, I did a wisdom save.
That's fine.
It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, that's
Not very wise
tough.
right now.
No, that's. You good? Okay.
Yeah, I don't actually know what you want me to roll. Do you want me to roll like a d6 to decide like what direction or what potential people I hit?
Yeah, give me
Or
a
is a
D4.
Low to hit anything? Okay.
Okay. All right, it goes through, and you hear it clang off of some metal.
Okay. That's my turn. I'm essentially just naturally hiding behind the smoke. And that's it.
Okay.
Yep. That's all I got.
No, not too much. Oh, jeez. Oh, nope, never mind. Shit. Okay. This guy didn't really love that. Move over here. Okay, and that brings us to the other map. Louis Cypher. Oh my god, I should have been doing it that way the whole time. Just the DM thing. So, Louis Cypher. Have How's it going? What you doing? I finished it. Alright, I was gone for a couple seconds. I have wireless headphones though, so I know that Eric didn't say anything. Eric, what's Louis Cypher doing? No, I know. I'm in that position a lot of times too, where it's just like, yeah, what is that person doing? Fuck, that's me, and it's not my character. I don't know what they're doing. Shit. And he's currently surrounded, so his Eldritch Blasts are gonna be so sweet. I'm also gonna tell Chris this was your fault that his character died.
Listen, he has more health points than I do right now.
Wait, what? Oh, like current.
Yeah, current.
Okay.
He also doesn't have a weapon, so.
No, he must. Like, he has like his fucking he's got the weapon that is like his weapon or whatever.
He's got the rod of the Pact Keeper and then a couple of, like, 3 daggers and a rapier.
Okay, hold on. Fuck. Where? Jesus Christ.
Like, that's why I'm like, he doesn't actually have, like, a weapon. I got basic shit that's not active.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast 5. But so he's well, to be fair, he obviously isn't making this guy to be a frontliner. Now that I see it. It's like, just if I have to, I have a decent AC, but that's not the plan.
The problem is I went behind him because I was getting surrounded. And
now
by a bunch of
him.
I'm actually going to try and make a strength save and then move so that I can get him out from being surrounded.
Ooh. Okay. It's bold strategy, Cotton. He's still stuck in the mud.
Yeah.
He almost lost his boot. I'm not gonna leave that boot. It's a good boot. That's a nice boot.
I did not catch any of that, but it's fine. We're going to say that he's stuck in the mud. Alright.
That is what I said. That he was stuck in the mud, and he didn't want to pull too hard. He'd lose his boot.
Gotcha.
So, anything else?
Well, he has no... His only bonus action is he can choose one creature, and then he gains a +3 bonus to damage rolls.
Well, I will point out that he does have that as well. If it wanted to be used.
He does have that. Okay, yeah,
yes.
I'm going to use that. Sorry. I'm not looking at all his... Okay, he has a bunch of other spells. How does he have 2 Cure Wounds? Alright.
That must have been by accident.
No, it's under...
No, I'm saying he had him by accident.
Yeah,
This is definitely not where he wanted to have any sort of healing.
Yeah.
Let all you guys die.
I'm going to cast the Misty Step and get his ass out of there.
Alright, so I'll mark that. Second level. Cool.
Yeah, ditto. Let me get him 30 feet away. Let me get him right at the doorway or just outside the doorway, because technically he would be able to see the doorway through the door. I mean,
Okay.
because it's a tavern, it probably has a window. So.
Yeah. No, like you can definitely see that if that's 30 feet away from where he is. But that's 35.
Okay, so 30. Just
Yeah.
get him to the 30 feet. Get him out of there.
All right. So, because you're obviously not doing a strength save and then doing a misty step. Because the reason that you didn't do a misty step was because
I didn't know that he had missed
right.
step. This is
So it's not like he had a good enough strength where you could have actually like really gone for it, and it's like I could save that. So, what's he gonna do for an action then? Oh, and you don't have
for
control.
an action. Once he does that, his Eldritch Blast is 120. I think what he'll do is cast Eldritch Blast as his action, and have after taking the bonus action first Misty Step.
Right.
And then fire at the dude next to me. So
Roll him.
yep.
Yep.
All right, there's the first one.
Jesus. Ah. Sadness. The first one hits.
Yeah. First one hits, 10 points, cool beans.
Yeah, good chunk.
And he's safe. Hooray, safe.
Yes. Leaving you to not be.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what?
This is new with my life.
Hold on. This guy is here. He's gonna make an attack, and I'm gonna add him to the order because he's not
That's
just
kinda why I
know.
moved over because I'm like, oh, this dude's here. Like maybe he'll attack as well.
Yeah, he's been sitting around for 4 turns. He got over the shock eventually. I mean, he didn't become a soldier in some sort of armor for nothing. So at least there's someone doing a little. Wait, hold on. Let me roll first. Holy shit. Yeah, he is. Oh my Jesus Christ. Alright, so this guy just comes in and just annihilates the fuck out of this thing. Okay. He just walks in, fucking crits the thing, chops the rest of it in half. Just one attack, doesn't even give a shit, just tears right through it. Actually, I probably should have had him make a dex save too. Let's do that. Alright, he didn't take it. No, not from there. How far are you? From there, 15? Yeah, that's fine. Give me another one. Alright. And then he got just way too cocky. And then he comes out and he just fucking wipes out. Doesn't even come close. Goes from a 20 to a 1. Kind of falls into the stools a little bit. This guy gets advantage on him because of that for the first strike. He is going to... That's a hit.
What's happening now? You missed that. Fell into the chairs.
All right. He fell into the chairs, and then he was attacked by this wraith guy. And he hit once, and then he missed the second time.
Yeah.
And then that brings us over to the Leaping Lizard's Haven, where Shrend is going to try and succeed in helping to drag Tinker just a little further. Let me make 2 things real quick. Okay. Alright, that brings up Crazy Shags.
Like the smoke has kept me safe for a while.
Don't worry, Keone. He can't change the will in his current condition.
If I could squeeze through. I can just peek around. Can I like know if I just go straight over the bar that I'll just hit this guy?
Alright, so
Specifically him.
hold
I'm
on.
gonna run through the smoke. I don't know this guy's here. I'm gonna headbutt this guy accidentally. Probably.
Well, what's your plan for dealing with the bar itself? The actual physical bar.
I know the bar is there. Not that I actually see it, but I was going to run, feel the bar there, and then jump over. Raise my hands down and then just jump over. Don't know what's going to happen with this guy, but crap. I mean, either way, I don't know. I already passed the save on this goo, but I don't want to go back in the goo, so we're gonna go this way.
Okay. Alright. Give me... What do I want for, like, just at this point? Like, as you're at the bar. I guess just a straight-up deck save. Just to make sure you feel it and jump over it all and everything like that.
Yeah, this is to be expected.
Okay.
15 to 5.
Okay. So, you are able to get over the bar, but instead of, hopping up and, doing like some sort of tumble or something like that, you kind of get up there and just do like a side roll. Like you're completely just lying down and you're just rolling over. And so you fall onto the elf, just like you said, and you are now prone and on top of this guy. But you are peeking out of the smoke.
So that would be... Yeah, just a bit too much to stand up again, so there's that.
Yeah.
Let's see. How bad is it to be prone now? Quick. Am I not seeing? There's prone. Well, cantrips aren't attack rolls, right? Or are they?
They can be.
Spell attacks? The pluses, so I have disadvantage on casting a spell because I'm on the ground. So I'm trying to figure out, what is this? Attack rolls against you have advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet. Otherwise, they have disadvantage. You have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Really?
Or spell attack rolls difference.
Is that a unicorn? The tiniest unicorn?
It's labeled stunt cat.
Where'd you even get that?
Okay, so that's all attacks. So even spell attacks when you're prone. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just dash instead and stand up.
Are you then moving any more, or?
If I dash,
Because now you have 15 extra feet.
I had 5
Or-
left over.
wait.
I double it. I half it.
Where are you? 35. Okay. Yeah, if you half it. I don't know, just minus 15 or I don't know. Because it rounds
That higher
down. Now you're at
movement
12 and a half.
The higher movement speed, I think it just kind of evens out. Like if I do.
What, 17 and a half? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it costs half your speed, so I get to double my speed. So
Right.
I gain 35 feet of movement.
And then you spend 17 and a half of it standing up. So you have 17 and a half left for your dash. So 3 squares. Right?
Um, 17. I actually have 5 left over from that last movement, so I got 4 squares.
Right.
If I enter the Phoenix, is there some shit that's gonna happen to me?
So yeah.
Unless I can't go over
It's already going to from what's happening too. And
Okay.
that chimney goes all the way up, so you can't go through there.
Okay.
You could climb up a little bit and then kind of like it would be like a mantle, so it'd probably be like 5 feet up. Then you can kind of circle around the edge, but then you also would kind of be shifting yourself along the edge of the fireplace that they can see.
I'll just go here for now, I guess, and then I don't have anything to attack with, so that's it. That's
Okay.
all.
When you did come out just in the range, let's see if it hits. It definitely doesn't, so never mind. So there was a like fireball thing cast at you as you came out, but probably because you were prone, it must have thought you were coming out. It must have seen you kind of a little bit on the edge of the bar, and then as you fell, it just went over you, hit somewhere further in the smoke. Then that brings up Bortle. Up over here.
Ooh, fun.
With no, he doesn't have new friends around him. That was the plan, but then we awoke a sleeping giant in random guard number 1. Only guy here. But you are still restrained, so there's issues.
Yeah. Well, the good news is I have an advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
The bad news is you better hope someone attacks you if you're not going to be able to attack someone else.
What? Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Well, I'm gonna first try to break free of this whole thing. And
Yes.
Move outside
First things first.
First things first. With advantage, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, fuck it.
You know what? I just wanted to really rip these arms off of me because I was getting sick of it.
See, I don't know who here has seen Man of Steel, but there was a point where they have Superman, or maybe they just have Henry Cavill locked up in handcuffs, and then at one point he just like
he breaks him. He's just like, listen.
but like yeah, and it's not even like he pulls it. It's just like he just moves his arms and they just break. That's what happens. You just walk forward and you just like tear these ethereal arms. Just you rip them apart as they're like grabbing you and holding on. The ones that can't hold on obviously fling off, but the ones that are like, I've got you, are like, oh no, this is really bad. And then of course once they do that, then they kind of vaporize and whatever. So you are free to move around.
Alright, I'm moving outside the circle. Because reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what I have for reactions, though. Do I have any reactions? I do technically have a reaction. It's not much. Well, I can't attack. I can't fight.
Still got movement.
Still got movement. I'll move right here for now. Just staying a little bit out of the way. But, yeah. That's a good move. Attaboy.
Alright, well,
So you're gonna perform the walls?
perform the walls,
Of Jericho.
right? Oh, he'll put you in a Boston crab. Absolutely. Yeah, this is not JERACHO. ACKO anymore. Now it's just Chris Jericho.
There you go.
Okay, you're not gonna fix it? Alright, come on. I'll do it. Alright, he is going to... Let me make sure... What was that one? No. Too much. Okay, so he's going to attack at you. Bortle. Is he attacking Bortle? Well, first let's take this off of you. You're definitely not restrained.
You said something, but it sped up.
I'm taking the restrained off of Bortle. And I think he's going to attack...
You know, you slow down when you're about to say something, and then when you do say it, it goes right off the rails again.
Nice.
Yes. So you're taking something off of Bortle.
Yes.
I don't know what. I'm
restrained.
So the restriction. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Where's Jericho
All right.
going? He's not performing a lion salt? Come on. Come back.
All right, so that brings us to Tinker. Let's see. What do we have?
The dying or the undead at this point?
that was a little too much. That was mean. That was very funny, but it was also mean. Well, that was sad. Stupid twos. You're not there. Get out of here, Bortle. Nerd. Keone, what are you doing?
So is Tinker dead?
That was his third fail.
Oh,
Or
shit.
turned
Okay.
into a nice taxidermy. There you go.
Super dead. And his body is being kidnapped right now, so I don't even know what the fuck that's about.
I want him to eat dead.
Damn. My action is to cast blur on myself.
Each of ya.
To do that. And then I'm gonna move my 25 feet. And then I'm gonna use dash as a bonus. And I'm gonna move another 25 feet.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right.
And do I see these people literally like running out of the tavern with Tinker? Is that
Yeah,
what I'm
you
seeing?
see. Yeah, you can see that happening. It's they are dragging Tinker out of here.
And this guy that I just passed, do I know him to be an enemy of ours? Has he been offensive?
Oh, okay. No, he is not. He has been defensive this whole time.
Oh,
You
he could have opened up the fucking barrel for me.
yeah, had he been over there,
Yeah.
like he definitely you have a good feeling about his skill sets being able to take care of the barrel in the way you wanted. He checks all the boxes, mostly muscles.
And okay, so I'm considering him an ally. And this person and this person here, do I consider them allies or enemies?
Those ones are enemies.
Okay.
That guy is, a neutral party sort of thing, the other guy, but these guys are like actively you've been fighting.
Okay, can I convince this guy that I just passed to come with me?
You can try. Give me an insight. You know that he's not gonna.
Okay.
But you can try. You just know he's not gonna.
Well, I know he's not going to come with me. He's been
Right.
defensive, and I consider him an ally. And right now, what is he defending against?
You're not sure, but he was kind of in the corner. But you, with what you were doing, you wouldn't know. I don't think anyone knows, but there, were opportunities to potentially know.
Gotcha. And so that insight can't help me discern why he's interested in being there, or can that insight help me to figure out what would motivate him to come with me? Like, let's go snap some necks, or let's go get these motherfuckers, or something along those lines?
So, give me a perception check.
Got it.
Okay, so yeah, you know that he's there. Like you're seeing the people behind him are kind of hidden further away, as he's kind of up front. If anything starts to come over this way, that's when his axe starts to get involved. But as long as it's just a scuffle that doesn't involve him, he's fine with just not hurting anyone. He does not have any, if you guys win, if those guys win, it means nothing to me. If someone comes over here and does the wrong thing, you are dead to me and dead in real life.
Gotcha. So he's there specifically for those folks, it seems like.
Yes, that's the impression you're getting.
He's got no skin in this game.
No, not even a little bit, and he's not even willing to put any amount of it in there.
Gotcha. Okay. Sounds good. Then that's my turn.
Okay. Alright, which guy is this? This is this one down here. Alright, so they move a little bit further. Outside there. They make it out the door. This guy backs up a little bit. And then he does as well. Same sort of thing. And then it's Louis Cypher, who is over here at the other bar.
Yes, he is in the other bar. Now he has a little bit of room to breathe.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna move him up here, and then
All right.
shoot
While
them,
while you're doing that, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, and I will be right back. Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Okay. Did I not give you control of this guy yet? Hold on. Sorry. I apologize. Did I not? Holy shit. Everyone else has control of this. Oh, actually, no. Just like everything else and then TJ.
Let's do an Eldritch Blast. Because that's been working out very well. It's going at this guy, by the way. So another 14 points.
Which one? The guy down the bottom?
Yeah.
Hold on. One. Yeah, I'd feel better
Okay.
if he was just
With
up a
the-
little bit more. Yeah, just because
Okay.
the angle. But that being said, if you just toss him there, then 14.
Yep.
All right, cool. That brings up this
There's
guy.
Just seeing if there's any other bonus.
Yeah. If you find
else?
anything, let me know.
Yeah, not really.
Okay. Alright, so this guy jumped in, he's hurting. But that's all over here. That's it. Still end up in the way somehow. Alright, they continue to move away with Tinker outside the door. Well, what was. And actually, this guy's gonna come over here. And then it goes to Crazy Shags.
All right. Kind of want to get out of here like Santa Claus would. But I think I need to see where I'm going. I do. I do need to see where I'm going.
I mean, if I understand what you're saying, then you might be able to.
Yeah, if I go over here, I would just damage all of these innocent bystanders that are by this. I can't just Misty Step out, magically go up like Santa Claus. It would be more like
Just a rocket blast.
yeah, it would just be just huge fucking blast and then up the chimney. But no, I think I would walk over here. Oh no, it's over here. So 1, 3. And it looks like they're leaving now, right?
Yes.
Oh. Alright. I'm fine with that. If I don't know that he's dead, I'll be like, okay, I guess those are bounty hunters, and we'll pick them up from jail later. But I mean, for now, this isn't anything new. And if I do know he's dead, then it's like
they just there was a fight started, probably over something stupid he did, and now he's getting dragged away. Oh, okay, so yeah, it's a night.
either I know he's dead, and I'm like, well, damn, Thinker.
You don't know though.
Okay.
It's weird because you get the feeling that he's being dragged along. So I guess give me an intelligence.
Either way, I wouldn't do anything, but straight up intelligence.
Okay. Yeah, he seemed more limp than usual.
Yeah.
It's like, usually he's resisting and yelling out stupid bullshit, but this time he was quiet, which is probably a bad sign. Well, or a good sign. Oh, that's excellent.
The happiest of birthdays, dear Tinker's master.
Well, okay. Here's the good news. This is not the first time I killed Tom. So.
I do have an understanding of this, too.
Okay.
This is the first time you've killed Tom for his birthday.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Right,
the greatest birthday present of all.
Nothing.
All right, so we go over to Portal.
Yes.
You're off. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure your rage has ended now.
Oh, well, good thing I got more rage.
Oh, yeah, right. I'm just saying, that's over.
All right. Well,
I'm
gonna enter at rage again because raging is fun.
You're like a detective.
I'm gonna come over here and swing at this dude. Alright, let's see what we got. Come on. Big whammies, no. Ooh. This is 24 hit.
No. You're fucked. Yeah, of course it's 24 hits.
Well, I don't know what the hell this guy's AC is.
Less than 24.
Well, good to know.
Yes.
That's 12 points.
It is good.
It's a 14.
Higher than 14, though.
Of course it hits. Great. Alright, so it's going to be another 17 points of damage.
I do like that, just because you roll the oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's such a waste. I mean, you're wasting your good rolls, you fool. Good shit, burn.
What a name.
That was so excellent. Tom doesn't get a mic from now on. Yeah, this is excellent. This is so good. Okay. That's not even the screen that he's on. And I'll give you. Wait, he definitely is, right? Oh, no, he's not. Okay. So, let's go with... Let's go with this one. Attack. Nope. Nope, not even a little bit. He kind of just... Like, he goes to reach it, and you just... No. Like, I was gonna say you, like, slap his hand away, like, almost like, I don't even care. Like, wow. But, like, I don't even think that happens. I think he kind of reaches out, and you're like, no, and he just, like, stops. He's like, okay. Wait. I shouldn't have stopped. But that is his turn with a critical failure there. Like a big loser. Hey, Tinker, do you want to roll a death save? I know you already died, but like, what if you roll a 20? And then you would know that you could have done something better. So now we go over here, and it's Keone. What are you doing over there, Keone?
I do not like the fact that these motherfuckers are walking out with Tinker. I can very clearly see that he is unconscious, and I absolutely know that they are not any sort of authority. So I am not cool with that. Okay. So what's I want to close the distance between me and these people walking out with Tinker. What is the fastest I'm able to move? I can double my regular movement is a run.
So you could, you can dash, because you are a rogue, so you can obviously move. You can dash, which gets you another move, and then you are a rogue, so you can dash as a bonus action. So you can dash for 25, move for 25, dash for 25, and then bonus dash for 25. So 75 total.
Okay. Okay. Then that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go 75 feet. And I'm also going to... Oh, and these guys right here by the door are enemies, yeah? So I'm not gonna do a point like that. It's a window?
That is a window.
And I'm gonna holler out to Shags there. We need to fucking get them.
Why?
Because we can't let them leave with Tinker. Like, they're not cops. They're enemies. We cannot let them steal Tinker when they are our enemies.
Does he owe you gold or something?
No.
I'm so
I don't see the benefit.
Really? Okay. Before he was just going to jail, bro. Like, he would start a fight and he would get locked up. That's different from you know, some randos who were trying to fucking kill us stealing him.
All right, hold on.
Like,
Before you do that, big move, give me a perception check, Keone.
Ugh, I didn't see it.
Okay. Cool. I mean, you guys can kind of be yelling at each other still a little bit if you want. There's been enough time, kind of.
No, I've really said that in passing.
Mm-hmm.
And went to the window.
All right, and that was all 3 of your actions. So we go.
I think you're definitely gonna try to clone him. I don't see what else is going on.
Thomas, I don't know why you're mad at me right now.
I did my best. Okay.
He looked up at his backup character, and now you're trying to save him, and he's like, "No, don't."
This was way better.
I cast Blur on myself first off, and second off, I made a couple of shots, so it wasn't 3 rounds of no action. Okay, bro. You know what? Let's fucking not worry about Tinker.
I took an action last time.
Like, you forgot who Tinker is.
No, I actually really like Tinker. Tom is the only one who pisses me off.
Tom's just the problem that plays it.
Right, exactly. Tinker is great. Oh god.
Okay, so these guys all make it outside, and you are able to see from the window that they load into a wagon with Tinker and go off. Like, they're only just starting, but they're starting to get out and move.
The wagon is literally like right in front of the door.
Yeah, like, so you weren't here for it, but they kind of just had come in. So Crazy Shags was making this big thing. TJ, do you remember what it was that exactly? I know you stood on the table that you're, like, closest to now. It's all full circle.
I stood on the table, and then I did like a diss track against Crocsco, and was just like, you know, I'm a better bard and things, and I figure either word gets to them and they come to us, or someone was like, hey, you're looking for him, here's where he's at. And then that went through, and then these guys walked in, and then they started blasting. So
So, like, they had literally just come in.
yeah.
And they came in blasting.
They talked to us a little
Not
bit.
just blasting, but they walked in like 10 feet, and then they started blasting. But yeah, mostly walked in and blasted.
That Phoenix material, like, does that Phoenix like came in with our friend, or did that Phoenix materialize?
That was materialized.
Okay.
Like, at this point, as they're getting further away, depending on what you guys are doing, it's probably gonna, like, dissipate.
Okay, well, as soon as I can take a shot, I'm gonna take the shot. So.
Okay. What shot are you taking?
I'm trying to shoot. Are 2 people carrying Tinker, or is 1 person carrying Tinker?
2 people were. Once they got outside, they kind of all helped kind of toss him into the wagon, sort of thing.
Okay, is there somebody in the driver's seat of the wagon?
Yes.
I want to kill that motherfucker.
Okay. And are you shooting through the window?
No, the window's open.
Okay.
So
this is the sad perception. And you realize as you are trying to open the window that it is a big kind of picture window that does not open.
I shatter that shit. And,
Okay.
Save the Tinker.
Shards falling all over you.
Yep. And I think. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna use my steady aim as a bonus. So I give myself advantage on this attack.
Okay.
Oh, you fucking bitch. Does a 16 hit the driver?
No, it does not.
What is this driver, a fucking tank?
No, it's just a very difficult shot. There's other factors, Jennifer. Jesus.
Wind speed. Velocity.
Sounds like
The
bullshit.
velocity of a African swallow.
Matthew.
I don't know.
Oh.
Where am I trying to go? So,
I'm trying to bring Tinker back to the party.
okay, so with that having happened, we're gonna kind of go. We're going to Louis Cypher.
Ooh. He's going to hit that dude again, the other wraith. Right here with a couple Eldritch Blasts.
Well, we'll see what the dice say about that. See, you said he was going to hit
Yeah, he hit
with a
him
couple
24
Eldritch blasts,
damage,
and he did
eyes
not.
crushed. You know, fake news. He definitely got it. Whatever.
Yeah. Yikes. That's what you get for your wording, all right? It wasn't supposed to be. I mean, I hate to keep admitting that Tom's so right. Okay, so that is not going to hit that guy. Hold on. Let's see. He gets 2. He is not going to hit him. Does he get hit back in return? No, there's just a slugfest of nothing going on down here in the corner. Just these two are just swinging at each other and just sucking. They're just both not hitting. Just whiff, 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 whiff. Every time. So that's those two. Right. And actually, what we're going to do is we're going to run to Bortle. Bortle, what are you up to?
Ooh.
Because we're going to get back over there.
Fences on this dude.
Now, if you are swinging... Hold on. If you are swinging for the fences, does that mean you are going with the advantage one?
No, I was just going to attack him.
Okay. I'm just saying, that's how you really swing for the fences as a barbarian.
Yeah. With a 27. I'm presuming that hits.
I mean, the 24 hit.
Well, stranger things have happened. 10 points of damage.
Okay. A 19 will hit.
10 more points of damage.
This one I actually will definitely give to you. Alright, so you notice that he's kind of panicking. You know, he's not unfamiliar with pain, sort of thing. but you know, there's some damage that you've been digging in, and not my poems. And with that, we go to him, and he's gonna try and do this. What's your AC?
No, what's the roll?
17.
17.
Does your AC change then? So this guy, actually, he hits you twice in that case.
Okay.
The first one for 8, and the second one for 7.
15 total?
Yes.
Alright. Oof.
And that is necrotic damage. We're gonna go through these guys.
Definitely close right now.
And it's Louis Cypher's turn. Oof.
You know what? I'm gonna have him Eldritch Blast Jericho over here.
Yeah. I was just seeing. I literally, I didn't want to pull out the measuring and give you any, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at like, yeah, that's
what's the word? But yeah, and that'll hit.
How much left does he have?
He's still got some. He's still kind of kicking. Still kind
well,
of
good thing.
sketching on his skin.
For one more then.
All right, he is still there.
Jesus.
Well, all right. Let's see what these guys do. Bang, bang. All right, he actually scores a hit, and that ends up being. Oh my god. Almost nothing. Okay, and then we get those both went, and we get back to Bortle. Bortle, what are we doing?
Well, I gotta attack him. So.
Are you swinging for the fences for real this time, or no?
Let me just make sure. What am I doing with this at? Just want to make sure what I'm doing here is correct before I do it. No, I don't want to. I don't trust my rolls enough to say like, yeah, swing for the fences. So let me. Yeah, that would be why. 10 points of damage.
All right, you finally carve one final gash in this guy's skin.
Yeah, take this for a haiku.
You're dead. And other syllables. All right, and with that, this guy dissipates as well. We'll move him to a different layer. And we can pause this because there's no more music. There's no more battles going on. We can all be gathered together back at the city screen. Now that we're done with combat. We have everyone where they are. Tragar is not over there. He's somewhere else. You don't know exactly where, but you assume he's somewhere that way. Now that we have that happening, what is everyone's thoughts and plans at the moment? Because we're obviously wrapping up the session for the night, but what are people thinking as we head into, different stuff going on? Let's move this.
Now that we defeated Tinker, are we level 6?
You think he gave you that many experience points?
I think he took them away. And
he was drawing them out of us. He was like a fucking vampire, an experienced vampire. Right? If you strike me down, I'll only come back stronger. Sorry, what?
Did I have any ability to do anything else before that wagon took off?
You tell me what you are thinking and potentially.
I wanted to throw a flask of alchemist fire at the horses pulling the wagon.
How far can you throw that?
Mm-hmm.
If it's only got a range of 30, it's that is.
Was right in front of the.
It was, but then they were kind of immediately starting to take off, and just with the horses, they're able to start putting some distance in between you guys pretty quickly.
So if I ran my 25 and dashed 25 and then used my action to throw 30, would that have hit or not? I mean, would it have been within distance or not? So 80 feet?
Probably because 80 feet. Let me see. What am I looking for? I know what I'm looking for. But let me get it. Right?
Ooh.
Possibly. No.
Hail
Do
Mary.
this. Full of range.
Thy alchemist fires with thee.
I throw it down, and then you frown. On earth as you burn in heaven.
Give us our dead, our small goblin friend.
Wait, where the fudge? Where the fudge is it? Okay, can I maybe? It has to be in here.
I finally figured out Keone wants to put him in her witch cauldron.
Yeah, DJ's pulling from Saturday's game of their soul can be not saved if we wanted.
I literally just yesterday gave Tinker a poisoner's kit that was worth, I don't know, I think 50 gold.
Oh,
all right,
geez.
now we're getting to the root.
Wait.
Right. we know where the value is.
Now you're looting his corpse and be like, yeah, pretty fun.
No,
that's a little too much.
I also bought myself a poisoner's kit for 50 gold. But what I'm saying is, I had some.
There's 50 gold riding off. I'm just saying, there's at least 50 gold of mine riding off in that carriage.
Oh my
after he failed to earn his gold by being thrown in jail, and then failing to keep his gold by ruining a carriage and being thrown in jail.
You'll be dead in a moment. I feel happy.
So, unfortunately, with the what's it called? With that first shot to try and take out the driver, they were able to really put some distance because the horses get 60 movement speed, so they are at 120 at the moment. If you dash and then try and throw it, and then even if you try and dash even more, it brings you to 75, and then they just keep putting distance.
Mm-hmm.
But
All right. Well, I really want to know why they're taking him and where they're taking him. So I would like to. Would there be any possibility of being able to trail this wagon, even at a distance?
potentially, you guys, I don't know what your survival and that sort of stuff is, but there is some possibility to try and figure out where it's going and figure out everything from there.
Nope.
I mean, a 10 gets you on the right start, but, I don't know if it's... You go back.
Are they heading deeper into Theodore, or are they heading towards Goyden?
They, from where you are, they're heading... They were heading kind of this way and then south, but you couldn't kind of keep an eye because they started taking, like, turns and stuff like that, and you don't know where they went. They're in the sea. So, like,
we don't have a tracking device on Anchor by now.
Mm-hmm. I know, right? Exactly what I was thinking. We
Just-
could have been tracking them all.
Did we not ship our goblin?
Find my goblin app.
I told you it was worth the 5 silver. Try not to joke, you green piece of shit. We loves you.
Well, he was the artificer, so he really should have just created a tracking device for us.
Right, I mean, this is on him. Although, I don't know if it keeps his magic if he's dead, but, whatever. Oh, well. That doesn't help anyone now, does it? Mister. So, with that being said, what are people's thoughts for, like, moving forward from this point?
Well, we're gonna have to investigate the bar that was in the tavern with me and Louis Safair, because that was an awkward meeting. to say the
It
least.
wasn't not.
So I'll probably be investigating that.
And I don't know if everyone got to see that guy. I'm pretty sure Jen definitely didn't get to see him.
The
I think I might have showed everyone else. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean he was just on the screen, so I did see him. Like, pretty gnarly looking.
Oh, okay. Didn't know it was showing that, but yeah.
Reminds
Oh,
me of
right.
my mother-in-law.
Oh snap!
Just kidding. I like my mother-in-law.
I was like, I'm still gonna make the in-law jokes because they land, but like, you know, she's great, honestly.
Reminds me of your mother-in-law.
Oh, got him.
Yeah, I
So we have thoughts of I want to investigate this bard. We have thoughts of I want to figure out what happened with Tinker, why they took him, what's happening,
yeah.
what's the
Why they took him,
purpose
where
of
he's
any of
going.
that.
I'm gonna on the immediate front, hook up with Wisp and kind of
Oh, good for you guys.
get what he's thinking about this situation. Like, is he really like all legit, like totally fine that Tinker is been absconded with, or he's just having a bad day? I don't know. That would also make if
Call me Crazy
Wisp
Shags.
really doesn't give a
Call me
shit.
Crazy Shags.
All right, so Crazy Shags really doesn't give a shit.
He's
That
more
would
worried about you
also
calling him
make-
Crazy Shags.
Me feel a little bit uneasy with my standing in this group as well, but that would stay, with me. I wouldn't verbalize that. Later, Tom. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
But yeah, I definitely would want to know why the fuck they wanted Tinker specifically. And I'm more worried about the fact that Tinker's an artificer and probably like had a bunch of magic shit, or potentially had a bunch of magic shit on him. And yeah, why Tinker? So especially since we were under the impression that Croxco was the one that everybody was after. So yeah, that's the mystery that I would be on right now, and I would probably use my underground syndicate folks to find out to sort of track them after the fact. And too bad we don't have Tinker's like smell-o-rama. He could just track his own goddamn body odor.
Yeah, a pipe that he shoves in his nostril.
Did he leave that in the tavern? Did he drop it?
No, that was obviously on his body. He doesn't let something that valuable go.
So, and I would also want to hook back up with Portal and Louis Cypher and see what was happening there.
Yeah.
And where they're at. And that dude that was with us, that I have no idea where he's at.
Oh, no. I know that's the one that's the real hookup one. I know. Tragar.
No, with him, the horn guy, yeah, I'm not going to hook up with him. Fuck this shit out of him.
Right.
So, yeah, him.
Yes.
That's different.
Right.
Totally different relationship.
That's a different hookup. That's the hookup. It's like, all right, look, I get alliances change here and there, but your butt.
But so do positions.
So okay, so would you guys kind of try and gather together? Where would that kind of happen? What would you be thinking? You like, all right, let's kind of gather ourselves for until the morning. Let's get some rest. Let's figure out what's actually happening. Like, what's the thought process that everyone's thinking?
I would be headed south with Wisp towards Gordle
Uh,
and put the word out to look out for these people as I'm walking through.
I'm curious as well to why they wanted Tinker, but I also I feel like we were getting our ass kicked in that fight, and they left with Tinker, so I was just fine with them taking Tinker.
A small price to pay of not me.
Yeah. With like the overall progress in finding Croxo, it's like I don't feel like any of the things done so far have found him, or maybe I'm missing the clues. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know his involvement with people. Maybe I'm focusing too much on what I don't know, and what.
I mean, you guys.
I don't feel like I know
I'll put it
that
this way,
much.
just because I don't want it to be something where I'm like, oh, there's a lot of unknowns right now. There definitely are. Like, it's not things where it's like, oh, I know as you know, we've talked and different things and just DM stuff where it's like, oh, I put this right out there for them and they just blew right by it. They didn't even notice these hints. There are definitely a lot of things that you guys feel that you don't know. There are things that it's like, all these times that you guys are asking why, it's, yeah, why the hell is that happening? What, we're gonna have to figure that out. Why is all these why questions? Why did this bard attack us? Who is this guy? Why was Tinker taken? Who the fuck gives a shit about Croxo? Are you serious? You know, I get it. I hear you. These are all things. You're not wrong.
Okay. Those are the questions I have, and I don't feel like we've had a lot of answers either. Like, I feel we've had I don't know how many sessions, but we were moving a lot with guiding him to bars, and then we did some cool stuff and tracking him down and Eric joining, and then we did, since saying we need to find him again, I think that might have just been maybe just the last session then, or it's just been 2 or 3 sessions where we're trying to find him. Eric went into that home, and I felt like that was a non-progression episode, or I don't know what he found that led to the next thing.
All right, I apologize for jumping in, but all right, are you guys all meeting together and everything? Like that, the idea is like you guys will all gather together and gather your thoughts at this point, right? Because that's what I was kind of hearing. Okay. So, everyone give me a history check.
Oh no, Wisp knows as much as I do. God damn, it's accurate.
And I have to run to the bathroom real quick. Roll for... roll for... Okay.
Oh no.
Hold on. I'll be right back.
You might not know as many things, Wisp, but I know one person who might know less.
That makes sense.
Oh. Apparently none of us understand history. It's fine. It's a very complicated subject.
So. Okay. So you guys just
That's what you're saying.
just didn't make it. And thanks one. But
Damn it! If he just
you
if he had 2, we would have known.
like Louis Cypher, instead of like offering anything helpful, just offer something that sidetracks you from the actual answer. And it's like, what? No, like, remember how that like pizza though was like different shaped? How is that helpful? All right, where were we? I don't know. I'm tired. So with that, you guys, you oh my Jesus. Stop rolling. Stop rolling, everyone, please. Oh my God. You actually learn less now. But no, you guys
We're investigating why pizza is shaped why it is.
Stop fucking rolling. You guys are yeah. All right, this is now a pizza thing. Okay, the whole game's just pizza. fucking Louis Cypher brings it up. And then Keone jumps into that. All right, it's all fitting together, just in the wrong way. You're taking all the edge pieces and then just lining them up, and it's like they fit together. See, straight goes with straight. I'm surprised. Anyway, so you guys are just there. You have, yeah. Well, I'm sure that's gonna be something that's said when the two of you get together. I've been trying to say the same thing for like 4 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
That's
exactly.
The
They will
roll.
fit nicely.
God
I know the pizza roll is the highest roll. But that makes sense. Alright. This game is just pizza now. Everything just is a stupid pizza pun or fucking some sort of related. So you guys know that there was something off about... I can't read this shit. I need to finish my sentence before anything else. Before more distractions from like Louis Cypher with this one. Alright, you guys know that there was something off with that house. Not the house itself, but just that whole situation. Something was weird about it. And like if you guys kind of figure it out and stuff like that, I'm well done, cat. So it's like if there was something weird about that whole situation, because as you look back at it, it's like, what the fuck was that? What was that? But it's just out of range. Thank you. Just push that right over. Thanks. Yeah. No. Just do that. So it's it's almost one of those things where it's on the tip of your tongue, and it's like it's probably just it's what the hell am I trying to say? Like that sort of thing. Like that's the feeling that you have of just, there's something weird about that whole scenario, but I'm not able to put my finger on exactly what.
Okay. I mean, we can. I felt like everything was important that we've run into, but we haven't made.
Yeah, weren't we gonna go back and investigate again in the morning? Because we went on this bender quickly. Like, this was just the same night that Tinker floated up, nearly got arrested. We went on a drinking bender and got, apparently
Yes.
all our asses handed to us within the scope of a couple hours. So technically, we're going to go back anyways to that house to investigate it as police or guards or.
I do remember
investigators.
asking Bortle last week, like, what was up with all that, and you said, I'm gonna get a drink, and then we went to different bars for some reason. And
Yeah, I mean, like I know it's 12, and if we have to pause or anything right now, that's fine. But I mean, you guys are now together. Like, what, Bortle? What was up with that?
Well, I was told that house was, the guy who had first asked me to help him out, I guess. So we just went to investigate a bit, and then
there was a guy there that was gonna help you out.
well, he was the guy who had apparently hired me.
Okay.
From my contact, I was told that was, the person who had originally hired me was. Man, I was only a driver. And I was trying to get answers myself. I usually take jobs on a bender, unfortunately, so I can't remember all the details.
On
There's
a
only some
bender?
important one. On a bender.
Okay. Yeah. No, the horse is doing the driver, and I have barely got them drunk this week.
Listen, officer, I'm exactly as drunk as you think I am. No, so the whole thing, what ended up happening was I was trying to sneak around that house. I heard a commotion.
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt, because I know, we get on trains. You weren't trying to sneak around the house. You were fucking exactly sneaking around every crevice of that house. Every step you took was entirely silent.
Listen, some of us trained with.
I can't listen. You are impossible to listen to. Even as you talk, it's just like I can't hear you. So I'm sorry, but yes, you were sneaking around the house.
Sneaking around the house, I heard a commotion, so I hid. There was only one guest that I had seen in there, other than, I believe, what was the master's quarters. And there was a commotion. I exited through a window and saw what I believe to be a goblin being, I don't know, risen into the sky. And that's when I took my leave at that point and said, I believe, let's go back in the morning. For now, I'm going to go grab a drink.
Okay. Okay, so that's our only lead. So
There were
far.
2 people. I remember 2 people in the house for some
There
reason.
were
Somebody
3.
There was an older
Oh,
lady.
3 people.
There were 3. There was a guest in a side room who was inebriated.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was.
Oh, that's right. The chick with the cleavage
And
was another person. She was
Yeah,
the.
then there was the guy who originally Tinker startled, and then the woman who charmed him, and
Yeah.
that one.
That's
And-
right.
It's funny, like how, like as I'm showing you guys these things, and then I see them after, and I'm like, oh yeah, like I didn't notice that at all when I saved it. It's like, oh, that's a really cool picture. Like she's just summoning a sword. Then I show you guys, and it's like, oh yeah, that is an epic mega V-neck with ultra cleavage. Okay, yeah, didn't even see that even a little bit when I was looking at it first. Like, cool cat with like glowing eyes, and she's summoning a sword and making. Oh, okay, whoops. Should have paid attention to all of it. I know, like it's right in the center. Like, I mean, I've showed Felicia some things where I'm like, hey, this is a really good anime, and then we start watching it and I go, holy fuck, this is entirely fan service. What have I done? This is not good anymore. And it's just like, I thought, like, I remember just like the fighting was cool and stuff, and then it's just like, oh my god, how many times are they gonna show this chick's tits? Just like, I got it. Yeah, You drew that. You drew the circles. Yeah, you drew the circles really good. Got it. All right. I thought something happened in this. My bad. Oh shit. Whoops. So yeah, that always happens to me with all these. I'm like, oh, this is a cool picture. Oh no, I already showed an old lady with her cleavage. I could have basically just showed her like flashing them, and so I can't show this one. I didn't realize how many of these things were all just tits. Okay, whoops.
Okay.
I know I focus on the cool stuff.
she
Shit.
charmed-
Not that those aren't, but
She
you know.
charmed Tinker. I remember her charming Tinker.
Yes.
I remember Bortle taking off. I feel like
Huh.
I took off. I don't.
You were
I
up in
don't
a
know,
tree that whole time to the bottom left, and we can travel.
That's right. That's right.
Oh shit!
That's
Before
right, I was
bring us
watching.
to the wrong one.
We
Through
were
a
all
window to
watching.
see what happened.
It was very comical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, eventually it became
our lead from this house.
Well, if I recall, Wisp became a bounty hunter and pretended to be arresting Tinker, and then some other people showed up, and there's a whole conversation with another bounty hunter, and they said, "Okay, cool, well, you can take him in," and he proceeded to take him away, quote unquote, and yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
And then walked around the corner and stopped disguising himself at that point.
Okay. So Wisp was able to get Tinker.
Yes, Wisp both floated Tinker and changed himself so that he could save Tinker.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I think I was eating popcorn and watching the show.
Yeah, from like the next roof over.
Yes.
Because
that was like
to grab a beer at that tavern that you were just at with that other fucking bard.
Yeah, no.
That bard just showed up
into that one,
Uh-huh.
and then I had asked a couple of the guys at the bar, "Hey, like, have you seen any bards around?" "Oh yeah, there's this one bard. He says he's the best bard ever." I'm like, "Oh yeah, what's his name?" And they couldn't remember. And then this guy showed up and pretty much turned the entire bar into wraiths.
Okay. And he
then-
was supposed to be the bard.
And he was the bard. He had written all his lyrics on his chest.
Okay. And then, how did Wisp and I end up at a different bar?
That is a great question that I am sure that you will know the answer to.
yeah, I think you had the idea of like, I want to go up here because this is like that's where our last lead was, and that's where we kind of were headed towards before anything else kind of had happened, where we got brought to that other house that it's like it feels like we didn't get anything from. So like, let's go back to where we were. I think that's kind of where the feeling was on your end. And it's just like, all right, let's go back to where we were, see if we can figure anything else out.
Okay. And then while we were at this bar, those people just came in and had a conversation, started shooting shit up, stole Tinker, and left.
Yes.
Encounters.
Who did they have conversations with?
Crazy Shags?
What did they say? What was the conversation about?
When they approached us,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
it was brief. They were asking before the fight. They said that was an interesting performance. Why are you here so late at night? Or why were you doing all of this? And it wasn't just fighting right away. And I don't really remember what triggered it. And I want to say Tinker, but I
Well-
don't. I honestly
Like,
don't
I'm
remember.
putting my money on Tinker. I'm not 100% like usual.
Even
but,
though I
like-
checked tonight saying that he was already prepared to do this, at the same time, I remember talking with him, and there was something that was slightly threatening, and then Tinker jumped to it, and I mean, then they killed him, and then they were fine with it, but it definitely was also a little predetermined. So I'm not sure. There wasn't. I don't
What-
remember any like cues from what they said. Like,
What show were they talking about when they said that's a good show? That was a good show.
His epic rap diss.
Yeah,
His
the
diss
one that
track
I
of
was
Croxo.
yeah, to attract them.
Oh yeah, you would try to put on a performance.
Hmm.
That's right.
Not
Yeah.
tr- He tried, like you tried to sneak around the house.
True,
crushed
knocked
it.
out of the park.
Yeah. And like I said, he stood on this table and just stood and got everyone's attention. It was a lesser crowd than what was there when you guys first showed up, but it was enough of a crowd. He drew some people's attention, and he got everyone's attention. There wasn't a ton of people there, but he threw down a pretty good diss track that people seemed to be like, all right, that was pretty good, actually. Holy shit, wasn't expecting that. All of a sudden at 2 a.m.
And what was the second story? I see stairs here. What was the second story of this tavern? Is it rooms?
You never went up there, but yeah, it's rooms. No one had ever really gone up or down, I think, when you were there. But I mean, it's rooms. It's you go up there. There's some stuff that you can stay at, sort of thing.
And the goo. Who did that come from?
That came from no. Let's get it on this one. This guy, Leary. Yep.
Did they identify themselves as bounty hunters of any sort?
He seems like a bounty hunter to me. They both were cowboy ass coming in.
Yeah. Okay. So these folks could very possibly be working for the cleavage lady at that house. She could have decided that you were full of shit and wanted to go get Tinker back, or something along those lines. Because there were 3 people in that house. We really only saw her, right?
I mean,
One of
the
them was
last thing she saw was, I mean, she had a spell under him, and the last thing she saw was him being hauled off by the guards. And then there was nothing else that she did to get involved.
Mhm.
But that's like, I mean, she was still focused on the spell, so I don't know.
Okay.
Could be. I'm guessing it is linked, but
And could the guards have realized that you weren't supposed to have taken him and sent a couple people out after him? Who would have wanted Tinker?
like everyone
In our
wanted
game.
that.
That is the best question that's been asked in D&D.
Why is Gamora?
Because he just pissed off the head, like, police chief. But I don't know about anybody else that would have been out hunting him. Did he piss off any of the people that we were in that house of?
Yeah.
Where
I mean,
we got the horny dude from?
Oh,
like abandoned, vacant house, not abandoned, but that empty house, mansion.
I don't even know if there was anyone to offend or,
Right, just the guy we talked to, right?
right. I mean, don't get me wrong. If anyone's gonna find a way, it would be Tom with Tinker. But
Or
I
the
don't.
chick
Apologize
who-
on his behalf for saying something, but that was it. He didn't actually make anyone mad.
Right.
And he didn't piss off. There was a chick who was like kind of asking us if we wanted to go into the doorway before we ended up going to the house. He didn't piss her off, right? I don't remember her or her name.
I don't think so. Let me.
Yeah.
Where? Let's bring us over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this would even show. So we'll copy.
Yeah, that's right, her.
But no, she seemed unfazed.
Mm-hmm.
You remember?
Yeah, she was
Not even Tinker could shake her. So.
And do we have an image of the guy that we talked to down in the place that we went to when we went through the door that she offered us?
He's on a map with a lot of light tokens, apparently. So this is taking a bit to load. Here it comes.
Realize there's more cleavage. This woman has cleavage too.
Yeah, I know. Like, see, again, these are not the things that I'm focusing on, and then it's just like, shit. Okay.
Sure, Kev.
You see
Sure.
that, but
Right.
I'd like to see what the browser history says.
But there tends to be a pattern.
Yeah, right? All the things is just like, that's a really cool picture. Like, she's like a
Yes.
wolf, like
If you look at
fox
the bottom
girl
right
with
hand.
like, oh shit, whoops.
Yeah.
There's something your subconscious really thinks is cool about that.
Yeah,
If
right?
you look at the bottom right hand corner, what's it say there? AnimeCleavage.com.
Yeah.
Anti-hotties. Got it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I forgot this dude has tentacles. Okay.
Well, he was just so.
It's just a jacket that has tentacles and he doesn't.
Yeah, he was just so proper, and you don't even notice him.
You don't notice the tentacles because he's proper?
Yeah, exactly. That's the explanation I've come up with. He's more proper than he is tentacled.
No one even noticed the cock ring. I don't understand.
Yeah, see, he's got 6 tentacles in this picture, so he's at least 7 proper. That's called maths. So yeah, you guys, there are a bunch of different questions that are coming up that don't seem to have answers at the moment, just yet. Like, why are these things happening? What the fuck? Who is that guy? Why?
And who directed you to that house?
It was a few guys playing a game in the who were drinking along at the last bar we were at prior to going to the house. The bartender had stated that they were usually the ones that hung out with that guy, Yashnam or whatever. I was bad with his names.
Let's see. Yantal.
Yantal, there we go. So I'd asked the bartender about Yantal, and he said, "Oh, he usually hangs out over at that table with those guys." And so I went over and just talked to them quickly and just saying, "Hey, I'm looking to, speak with them about a matter." He said, "Yeah, go over to this house." So that's the best lead I had. So I walked out the door.
And where did you get the name Yontal from?
That was my contact who said, "Hey, what happened with Yantal?" And I was like, "What do you mean, what happened with Yantal?" So.
All right. Jen, give me a history investigation check with advantage.
I've run Burgundy?
Right.
God damn it. Who put a question mark in the teleprompter?
Yeah, but he reads this everything.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself, Chult.
So, with the 13, you feel there's something weird about this. Like, why? Who was it that sent him over? Like, what? When you guys had that thing of like that feeling of just on the tip of your tongue with something, with what's going on, because there was something weird and off about what was happening, and you're kind of narrowing it down a bit to that table and what was going on with that the whole situation, kind of.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to share that with the group, and I'm going to say something along those lines. Not knowing if Bortle was charmed when he was sort of given that information, or if they were flat out lying, but that I think we are not done with. Somebody's not being entirely truthful. We know this. And I'm gonna narrow it down to the folks at the bar that gave us the information about the house.
Bortle, give me a history and insight check with advantage on both. You have to pass both, but they're within reach.
Is this for everybody or just for healing?
Just for you. Bortle.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that was me.
Yeah.
Said history and investigation?
Not investigation, insight.
Insight, okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Don't even need the advantage. You remember, as Keone saying this to you, hey, I remember talking to those guys at the table. And you know what? I just took them at their word immediately once they said anything. And when I think back to it with that insight of a 15, I don't know how much I should have believed them. He seemed like he was just kind of giving me the information that I wanted, and especially where that came out to be nothing, I think that was kind of not anything, actually. Now as I remember back. And oh no. Nope. Can't do anything after that and dot ellipses. But it doesn't change that in the phone. Talk to text sort of thing. So, yeah, you remember all of that. And you feel like there might be more, but you don't, it's not coming to you.
Fair enough.
Not Bortle, Wisp, and Keone. Give me history checks with advantage.
It makes you.
I haven't been paying attention to this story at all. Sorry.
Both were gonna be nat 20s, and then they hit each other, and they turned into two. It was the animations make it great sometimes. You're like,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Like, I don't know how they do it. Like, when I think Wolfgang was saying this, just like, no, like, it was this with the same animation. I don't. You remember that the table that he was talking about was empty after you guys had left and then came back to the bar. You recognized that it was like he went over there and talked to them, left, we followed him, and then as we came back, not tiny amount of time later, but like a short period of time later, there were a few people that had cleared out, but I remember that table was specifically cleared out.
Does my underground informant sources have any information on that? Like if any of them were out in the street, can I describe the folks at that table and see if I can track their sort of trajectory? Especially if their trajectory was in towards a location that we've already suspected or already got some other information about.
Yes, and is that a feat or something of yours that you get?
Is what a feat?
The underground contacts.
Oh, I think it's something with my background.
Description, criminal spy, reliable, trustworthy contact. Okay. So, the thing that's weird about this is your contact is getting in contact with, the network, people, and he's not getting anything back because he gets the sense that they know who this person is and they wouldn't betray him, like, out of fear.
I shank my contact and tell him there's more than one. I'm just kidding.
And there goes your background.
Exactly. No, I have one
Feature,
contact.
you used to have a reliable and trustworthy contact, but you had to go all fucking Tom on him.
No. Okay. Okay. So this is somebody that my contact. That's like only a handful of people.
So, like, as I'm reading it, it's like criminal contact. You have a reliable and trustworthy contact who acts as your liaison to the network of other criminals. So, like,
Right.
this person is like kind of gets in, and yeah, like as they're gathering everything, it's just like, oh, yeah, oh no, like
Right.
emphatically at times,
Right.
and it's like, yeah.
So there's only a handful of people that this person would be actually like afraid to fuck with.
Yeah.
So that should kind of narrow it down for me.
Yep. Like your contact was still reaching out. Like he wasn't the problem. It's the people below that he's trying to like get, because the
network,
the people who he has to reach out to.
Right.
Give me an intelligence check. With advantage. I like these advantage. Okay, never mind. No advantage. Just the one is fine, but doubling it is that crushes it too. You are definitely able to figure out that this, in putting everything together, since your contact is going to need to talk to people around the Leaping Lizards Havern? Get out of the way, Tinker. Hold on. Haven? It's Haven. Pretty sure it's Haven. Leaping Lizards Haven. Because the contact, any information is going to be around the Leaping Lizards Haven. So that means it's going to be around kind of this area. Around here, sort of thing. Which is in Theodar's area. And so you're able to put together that it's like, this might be someone who's important enough in Theodar that, I mean, people fear this person.
Mm-hmm.
So, like that, and people not only fear him, but people are under him and he commands others. And is that potentially where that fight came from?
Do I know the of this person that I this probably head of Theodore-esque person or up there?
Yeah.
Do I know where the Theodore sort of clubhouse is?
You know that there is a large kind of big sort of friggin' gigantic building up in the top of Theodar over here. And that's most of where like the main stuff happens. At least that's what everyone says. Really, not everyone's allowed in, sort of thing. So, but that's a big enforced sort of area.
Okay. Everything I think about, I'm just sharing with the group at this point, and all the conclusions that I've come to.
Yep.
This whole thing makes me really not like theater, guys. So it really makes me happy about the choice of joining Unirem, and I want to burn Theodore down to the ground. Just saying.
Well, I mean, you keep moving forward then.
Still possible to burn it to the ground.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, as long as it's standing, it can be burned down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They can rebuild it, and then you can burn it again just for good measure.
Yeah, just like the Amish in Family Guy. Or was that American Dad? I don't even know.
Family Guy.
Same thing. Yeah. No, I'm thinking of the golf episode where it was like war or something, maybe paintball, something with American Dad. Anyway, so yeah, that was Family Guy. So yeah, you guys, with all your kind of investigating with that, you think you might have figured out what was going on, at least with that fight. The why maybe of some of it.
Yeah, they already were looking for us.
Yeah.
We already tipped them off to our presence. We asked the wrong people a question. We got a bullshit answer. And once we weren't taken out by that encounter that they wanted us to be, then they took us out in a tavern when we were unawares. And then they stole our artificer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, shame.
Dead artificer. Thank you for running the game, Kevin, and for all the clarification rules.
Yeah, absolutely. Then, now we're... I mean, unfortunately, this is kind of a little bit of the weirdness that, I mean, I have to hold back on until you guys figure out, because it's like, when you guys went into the other house, and it's like, do we just do nothing this session? Was that just what we just did? Was that's cool that we just got nowhere, and then it's just like,
Saw some pretty good
that's a little bit what it feels like. Well, also that, I mean, it wasn't a wasted session, but
It's never a wasted one.
Right.
But did we do anything?
Right. Did we progress any further? No. Did we have fun? Well, yeah, but that's... What about the story?
Old lady cleave. Just keep showing us those old lady cleave pictures, Kev. We'll be good.
Hey, absolutely. I'm gonna ruin my internet. If my computer wasn't running slow enough, I'm gonna make sure it does now. You are a G-MILF. It means...
Horns, tails, tentacles, and cleave. That's what we should have called this.
I mean, I can make this. I can go, extreme on this. Extreme. So yeah, like that's a few weeks of like, yes, this was nothing, but it wasn't nothing. But there is some pieces to be put together. So hopefully you guys do that. And once you started asking questions and getting together, and it's like, oh, this person has the answer for that. Okay, and they remembered. All right, cool. Here's some information that you guys can have deduced from that. But once you are split up, and then it's like, all right, now you're in fights for reasons. It's like, I mean, yes, you guys have no idea why you just did that. There is no clue.
This is supposed to be my fantasy, not my reality.
Right. Well, you get answers here.
I do that all day long.
Eventually.
I have no idea why I just did that.
Yeah, exactly. But you eventually get answers, at least here. It's just, you get the rolls, and it's like, oh, okay, see, there it is. And then once you start asking the questions, it goes, oh, yup. All right, give me your roll. I like that you asked that question. You have advantage. It's like that. You're very close. So, yeah, you guys are realizing that there's things going on around you, and not everything is taking a passive interest in you. Some things are taking an active role. I mean, you just came from the Nunarem. Yeah. How many eyes have been on you this whole time in your travel to Theodar? Is news already out there that you're with the Nunarem? Is there rumors? Is there any sort of anything? questions.
All right. Let's go to our safe house if our safe house is really safe, because I want to take a long rest, get some of my shit back.
Sounds good.
We can just keep putting puzzle pieces together and figuring our whatnot out, and then we'll reconvene.
Yeah, and
next week.
you feel safe, at least for the time being. That your safe house is safe house for now. So
Okay.
it's not any sort of issue, sort of thing. Even though everything that just happened was Theodore and Theodore related, but and this stuff is being in Theodore. Still, you feel safe for the time being for a long rest.
Okay.
We'll see how the future and what the future holds.
All right, guys. Good night.
Cool.
Good night.
All right, later guys.
Alright.